Alright, let's paint some pumpkin seed. This is one of my favorite little bait colors. Real fun bait to paint. I'm gonna walk y'all through how I do it. So I'm gonna start off, and all this is shading. So I'm gonna start off with just some light orange. I'm gonna paint the tip of the nose. You notice I'm leaving the center of the bait white. I'm gonna spin them right quick. Basically all I'm doing is I'm just leaving me a void area, more or less on the belly and a little bit up each side. Do the same thing on this side. Time to change colors. So now the little area that I left white, I'm going to paint it yellow. Kind of paint a set of them, so we'll do them all at one time. There we go, done with that. So, next thing I'm going to do, you can see the little scaling on the side right here. I'm going to put that on there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn them all a little bit of an angle where I can get to the side of them pretty easy. I'm just going to take some black. I've got this black pretty thin down. I'm just going to spray it real light into this mesh. You can see it just leaves me those light scales. I don't want to be too heavy with this. Just enough to where it shows up, and it doesn't take much. This is definitely one of those less is more things. Now we've got all our little scales on the side of them now. You can see how you can see the different colors, the orange and the yellow in different locations. Just kind of gives it some contrast. All I'm going to do now is just shade in right here. See behind those dots, you see how it starts to kind of darken up and behind those dots? It just makes your dots, you see it really good right there, it's a good angle. It just makes your dots kind of have a little bit more separation. If it's a real light background, the dots will show up as well with this bounce. And this is more like what a pumpkin seed actually looks like. So we're just going to take some brown and just catch more or less the shoulder of each one of them, all the way down. Now we're ready to put our little blue dots on. As you can see now, all I'm doing is just going back and putting my little blue dots, little blue specks, a real kind of a real sky blue color. And I'm just putting them basically over the brown. If a few of them get kind of below the brown, that's fine. But you want to make sure you're far enough down that when you do the back, you don't cover them all up. So. Go. And I'm not real worried. You see I'm missing a little section up here because of the curve of the bait. Stencil doesn't want to fit it. This is just a flat stencil. But even if I did bother painting them up on the top, they're going to go away because I'm going to cheek it out here in just a minute. Now I'm just taking, this is a real dark green. You can see, I mean, it's borderline black. I'm gonna really lightly spray it over that, just to kind of blends it. See how it kind of blends it into that yellow? Adds a little bit of depth to it. We're getting closer. Okay, so now I'm going to put the little ear, or whatever you want to call it, little side fin on the side of it right here. And that's pretty easy to do. I'm just going to spray it through a stencil. Got a stencil for both sides. And again, I mean, I don't want this to be real heavy. Just enough for, for it to be there. Well, I've already got my black in my gun. I'm going to go ahead and turn them. I like to, if I can, when I get towards the end of a bait, I like, if there's multiple things that take the same color paint, I like to do it all once in my airbrush. Just saves time cleaning. I'm going to go ahead and paint the black back. And again, when you're doing this, you just want to paint the center. You don't want to cover up all your detail that you've worked to get. So if you get too wide on this, you're going to lose a lot of your little side dots. We're getting pretty close now. Now, just to give it a little bit of sheen, a little bit more color, I'm going to take some pearl white, and I'm just going to barely spray it. I like to put it on the throat. And I'm actually going to spray it through my mesh on the bottom. That's it. One batch of pumpkin seeds painted. Hope y'all enjoyed watching it.